Okay, so today talk about how to draw proportions in perspective. It's like second video about this. I have already one video talking about like how to move objects in perspective, which is also kind of same meaning. It's like it's all about proportions. So we need to understand how this ratio works in space. Double check, is there sound? Okay. So here, this I made yesterday reference kind of cheat sheet. So, and it's like just one kind of proportion reference you can make. So in my reference, you can see I use like figure with 7 heads. Usually kind of like most common proportions is 8 head figure, but here I make him like 7 heads, and in my proportions measurement I choose to make 8 heads to be equal to 2 meter. So here is like a scale for based on 8 heads, when 8 head is 2 meters. So 4 head is 1 meter, and 1 head is a quarter. It's like 0.25 meter, like 25 centimeters. So then I've been like a research, and I can find like what is the basic proportions of like general cars. So it's, you can make practice like how to draw like common objects what we see like in daily environment. So you know, we often draw cars in environment. So sedan height is like 6 head high in our measurement, so it's like 1 head below 7 head. Then SUV and pickup truck, they kind of very popular is actually is like 175, like 7 head, but there's so much variety, so it's a kind of like start from 165 to 109, so some of them very high. And then van is 2.5, and then truck is super high. So truck is like 16 or like 17 heads high. And then I also took this like height of different chair, table, door frame, and ceiling. So even like bus ceiling, train ceiling. It's really very useful for perfect practice. And what is idea of perfect practice? It's you work on like building your default system. So like in when we talk about intuition, we talk about like talent and all this stuff, when we actually mean default system which come from your experience and your practice. So like when you don't have experience, you don't have skill, don't have practice, you need to create neuron network. So you choose what network you will have later, right? So you start to create these patterns of behavior in your brain. And doing this kind of perfect practice, it's a way of build like high quality default system. So it's kind of you showing your brain, you say like, okay, this how proportion measurement works. this how you can calculate ratio in perspective, and it's kind of like you install program in your brain, and then you can use this program subconsciously. You even don't need to think. Your brain will calculate, like, it's called default mode, default system. So it's similar like to everything, like dance, martial arts, shooting. It's like called dry shooting, if I get it right. So you're doing a lot of like dry shooting, so you're creating this muscle memory, you're creating this like reflexes, intuition. So a lot of things go to your automatic behavior. And then also, like, if you need, you can turn your attention on it. So it's like, let's say this is your conscience, and there it's like it actually should be much bigger. It's like huge, like subconsciousness. It's like your default system. It's like so many stuff happen without your awareness. But if you really understand how it works, so anytime you can kind of like kind of look inside your default system and make some check, make some corrections, adjustment. So it's just a way how to be professional. It's to consciously build and make sure you understand kind of what you install in your mind, kind of, right? So here, let's say, I will show this kind of practice you can do to have better understanding and skill of proportion. Here we will use this 8 head, right? So let's say here I will put this scale of 8 head, and like I was talking already in before video, it's just you kind of establish this ratio, right? So I can say like this, let's say, so here will be forehead, so then so here, so this is my scale for 8 head, which equal 2 meter, right? So what is mean right now? This horizon line on a h over 6 head. So it's like 1.5 meter. It's mean eye level or camera level. It's on a h over 1 meter and a half or 6 head here. So now it means this one, it's a ground, right? So it's like where is a camera, like tripod standing on the ground, or if it's like from somebody eye level, somebody's side, so it's where is he standing? There's ground. It's ground is 6 head from horizon line, and this one here, this will go like 2 meter, and you can keep extending anything. So anywhere I put this ratio 2 and 6, so it will be this kind of like 1 and 5 on the bottom, and here we have like 50 centimeter or 0.5 meter. So, and in my scale I will use this Santa Claus, like who is like 7 head tall, and yeah, so let's him just put here for reference. Forget also, let's do perspective. So like I showed in the first video, we can just use this scale, we can just work with the ratio and create like placement in a distance. And also we can use guidelines. Guidelines is like this, so I can like transfer these points from left to right. Then I can do like this, can transfer to here and just move around this scale. And anyway, all the time it will be same ratio 2 and 6. So these are great. Here very simple one, just 1 point perspective. And then where is this became very useful, we can look like for different h. Let's say let's draw sedan. So sedan is 1 and 5, and remember 1 and 5 is right on the level of horizon here. So and first can do it as a box. So let's say if it start from here, let's say start from here, so box will go like this, because 1 and 5 meter, it's 6 head, so it's like what exactly our ratio. So, and there I will also do tutorial talking about how to draw vehicles in perspective, like more detail. Here let's just draw car in a box, just to make it more quick. Then we have SUV. Let's do it like 175. Let's do 175 SUV. So it will be here. It will be like 1 head above horizon line. So we have 6 head below plus 1 head above. So let's say maybe kind of this. And let's go like outside of frame. Its hood will be like about 4 head high. So no, anyway, I just like draw here in a box and draw this SUV. Also we have when also when h is have a lot of variety, like let's say like between 2 and 2.5 meter. So I will take this 2.5, or let's do 2 meter. Now let's do 2.5. So 225. So if here 8 heads is 2 meter, if I do 1 more head, it will be 225. So let's do our when h 225. So it's mean 6 head below and 3 head above horizon line, so like this. So let's do like this one here. Will be when again, so kind of first can do it's like a box. When same here will be like and a truck. So truck is like very huge here. It's like 425 meter. So it means, let's say it's 8 head plus 8 head. So have this scale here. So we'll make one more. It will be 16, 4 meter, and one more head. It will be 425. So let's see, maybe here. So it's like 425. It's a truck cargo H, and let's see, truck cabin about like 8 plus 4 plus 8, about 12 head high, and hood about 9 head, about 9 head high. So here is like box. So here is 9 head. So it will be like hood H, some kind of this. And 12. And wheel H is 4 head from the ground. It's like 1, 2, 4. And also can play around and put Santa Claus like on roofs of the cars. So let's say here, so we know this one it's like 175, yeah, 175, or 7 head. So we need to this H, we need to add more 7 head. So have here 2, have here 2, so it's 4, and we add more 3. Okay, now we have H here. So some kind of heroic pose. It's like ho ho ho. It's like big bag with gifts. Так, so let's here also can stand in on the roof here, so it will be use this 8. So here is like 3 plus 8, 12 heads. It's like 75 plus 2, 275. So you see, it's like you need to really like very slow calculate and make sure you understand like every position here, like why it's this way, how it's happened, like what is the kind of operation happen here, so this proportion change this way. So 12 plus 7, so we have here like 12 plus 7 will be 19 heads. Here we already have 17 plus 2, kind of this. So we have here so, and like I say, it's a practice, so it doesn't mean is not kind of way you always should draw. It's just a way to create skill, create your foundation. Так, so this one it's 10 head, 10 plus 7, again will be 17 here, then it's 4 plus, so it's 11 head above ground. So here we have 4 head, plus 7. Because then when you will like draw your work, like draw your illustration or comic book or whatever, mural, you will do a lot of minor mistakes. It will be like problems with accuracy, some like You can make proportion little odd, and also there is just normal variety, like I say, like you can make van like 2 meter high or 2.5 meters. It's not like big mistake, you know. It's like nobody will notice, nobody will go and compare with like real model, like take a ruler and check all these proportions. So kind of know you have there some freedom to make minor mistakes, but you need to have clear understanding of principle itself. So when you do mistake, you make deliberate mistake. You make like you plan where you can go wrong, to which extent, because for artists, like, it's kind of just reality. You cannot do perfect work, it's just impossible. So professional artist, he always choose where he make his kind of mistakes. So defining where is a major goal and where is secondary goal, secondary area where you can go loose. So you can kind of balance your efforts. Because you cannot be like 100% concentrate all the time. You cannot like control whole thing and make accurate like your work 100%. If you will do like this, it's just, I mean, it's possible, of course, but when you do like this, when you do 100% control, you're not create artwork, you're making draft, you're making kind of draft for like technical drawing for some architecture project and whatever. Think of creative work, of like somebody personal work, personal style. It's lies also with this quality of imperfection. It should be some amount of looseness. It should be like little wobble, little kind of odd, you know. Otherwise it will be like super technical. So same, let's do here, but again, like we choose different camera level. Let's make it's like 4 head high, so it will be 1 meter high. So what mean in our case, when we use 8 head, it will like in the middle, right? So have this like 4 head here, 4 head above, 4 head below. Let's sample here. He will be 7 head high. So then let's make him here. So here will be 4, and this 3 head we'll put here. So it's total 7 head. And let's put some vehicles around. So let's say here we'll put again sedan. So sedan 1.5 meter, 6 head. So it means minus 1 head. So it's like this high. So I draw it as box first, just to have like general proportion. So we'll do tutorial about how to draw vehicles in perspective, just in more details. Here you see it's just like this aspect of proportion itself on its own is very important and very useful. I really recommend to do this kind of practice, because when you do it isolately it's not so hard. It's kind of pretty simple and fun to do, you know. It's just like playing with a 3D editor, some kind of Blender or 3D Max. So then let's, here is UV. Let's make okay, let's make one more sedan here. So again we have this ground point, then I follow perspective grid, so now it's intersect with horizon line. So we have this one, and we remember between horizon line and ground it's a 4 head, because I established this ratio already, right? So it's 4 head because camera is 1 meter high, camera level or eye level 1 meter high from ground. So every point, no matter where you put, it will be showing this ratio, like 1 meter, 1 meter here, 4 heads. Same here, it's 1 meter or 4 heads. It's kind of like very simple principle, but it's like take little time, and important it takes some practice to really establish this understanding. If you don't do this practice, you will forget, and you will spend a lot of your lifetime to relearn it, and it's like, oh, like you don't know what is actually problem, right? And you will kind of watch all these tutorials, buy a lot of books, trying to figure out what is the problem with your perspective, and then you will rediscover again and again that it is lack of basic knowledge, just basic essential knowledge like this. You can hit it very quick. So like secret of fast improvement is just go through rigorous work. Don't go over it. Do it like properly. Dedicate your time for such work, like a perfect practice kind of. It feels very slow, it feels very uncomfortable at first, because you doesn't have this neural network, and this is your job. This what exactly what are you doing? You establishing this new network. So later it will feels like very comfortable, very convenient, like you born with this, you know. It's really a whole point, like building default system. It's creating this neural network, which like very similar, like if you're born with this, it's like will be your nature since you establish this new network. So Also, everybody talk about this Scott Robertson, like why throws is so small. So what is wheel's height here? 2.5. About, yeah, about 2.5 heads. So this is wheel H. So earlier you understand this, faster you will improve. Your only way to improve faster is to draw slow, like do perfect practice and do it slow, do it like properly, being like very diligent, focus, concentrate, and make sure you go through all process. Don't look for hacks. All these hacks, it's like secrets and all the stuff, all is nonsense. Only way is a proper drawing. And then when you already became fluent, you can play around with that. You can show all these tricks. You can like perform like exceptional kind of speed and like show kind of how easy it looks and stuff. Так. So then let's make truck here, or when again. Let's put some chair. Don't forget, we can put some table and chair. So table, let's take like this. Yeah, let's make a lounge table. So it's like half meter high, and chair about something like 35 centimeter high. So it's for chair, it's like 1.5 head high here. So let's put it here. Will be chair and table. So again, between horizon line and ground, 4 head. Now we have chair 1.5. So I make again like a box, because just really convenient to make proportions of a box in perspective at first. Then I can draw chair. Let's do like this. So this is your grammar. This is your language. And when you establish this like clear grammar feeling, like then you can play around with this. You can do a lot of stuff. Just draw robots, interiors, exteriors, whatever you want. Just again, like remember, it's at first it's very hard, then it's easier, and then it's easy, like you've been doing it all your life. In one moment you will feel like it's easy, like most easiest thing in the world for you, kind of. So table, 2 heads. So here we have table. This like journal table. first I do it like a box, then maybe it will be like circle. So there is like main life hack for you, main trick. It's don't give up and go through hard and slow process. So then you will be rewarded with exceptional skill, with like very cool, very solid, badass skills. Так, you can put some journals there. Also, this file I have in a post. I just posted yesterday. Watch my post on the YouTube channel. You can look this reference file, cheat sheet, and this file also in my Patreon page. You can go there. There have PDF. You can download this PDF and print. So you really like at first, like first month, you just print it, put on the wall, so you can practice. And then, yeah. So then, after a month, couple months, you will remember all this. You don't need to even look anymore. So let's do when, and when I will do like 2 meter half, so it's 6 head above horizon line. So if we have here ground point, 4 head below horizon line as usual, like we established, then I do 4 head plus 2 head. So here will be this when H. Then it's like about 5 head hood. Так. Truck, I already drew their truck. Let's do here like SUV here. So it will be SUV like 7 head high, so 4 below, 3 above, kind of this. So after some practice, all these measurements will happen in your mind. You don't need to make pencil drawing, you will just look and this will be already calculated in your mind. So 4, 5. And yeah, of course, like when you will do these calculations without pencil, you will do mistakes, but these mistakes will be minor, and nobody will notice some kind of little problems with proportions. And if you will do some big mistake, like, oh, it's really like you miss proportions too much, then you will notice it and you will able to fix it because you understand how properly to measure proportions. If you don't understand, okay, it's a problem because you don't know how to see problem and you don't know how to fix problem. Okay, so can do some, make it ink. So have here like very tough Santa. So like, did you skip gym this year? So also, if you a member of my channel or Patreon, you can go to my Discord and you can show your practice, like show your drawings of this kind of practice. We can, if something you need like review or help, just share. Any advice about perspective. So if you're not member yet, yeah, you can become member for not expensive, just like $3 1 month, $2.09. It's like one coffee in a month, very cheap. You can begin new life this year. Instead of coffee on the morning, run a couple kilometers and use this $2 for being part of our community. Draw perspective together, because perspective is like most essential thing in art, because there's like drawing people in perspective, drawing vehicles, environment, architecture, everything in perspective. If you are not drawing like naive art, if you want to draw some realistic, some professional level, you need perspective for sure. And yeah, I kind of like trying to teach to show how fun it is. Like it's fun. It's like, maybe it's like, yeah, it's require your brain, like you need to think for a bit, but in a fun way. It's just like playing a game, you know. It's like now all these computer games where you like solving problems, kind of trying to get out from bad situation within game, you know. It's not like recreational most of the time. People play games, they're like very nervous, you know, very like exhausting. You need to really focus and running, jumping there, chasing something or run away from something, all this stuff. So drawing perspective, it's kind of like this. It's action require your concentration. And it's boring and dry only when you don't have good skill, when you're a beginner, when you don't understand how to do it. So you're nervous, you're very stiff, you're very uncomfortable. So solution just became more fluent after you do some rigorous practice, just doing couple perfect practice, couple hundred drawings, and then you will be fluent. This will be easy and fun. Also Kim Jung Gi talking about this. He say every beginner artist, they need to realize this thing. It's like at first you need to be very focused, very conscious, slow, and like assiduous. It's like a lot of sweat and tears at first, but then you going through threshold. You will cross this threshold when these essentials became basic for you. You became like very accustomed to this like deep level work, and then high level drawing became for you like fun, just like playing around, having good time, you know. And when I was teacher, like when I was teach children, I also realized this interesting truth. It's really amazing. It's very, very interesting. We people, any age, every age, don't want to confess, we don't want to tell ourselves true that we love to succeed. We want everything we do have a good result. You know, we want always to have a successful, good quality work. And if we fail, it's like we suffer from it and we want to avoid it. So at first it's always like a failure if you do something you never did before. So you start to draw perspective and it feels uncomfortable and you want to avoid it because you know you're like this like soft naughty baby. You want to like just always everything be good and perfect, like I just do it first time and it's perfect, you know, and you can show it everybody will proud of you, you will proud of yourself, you know, everybody like this. It's funny thing, we want succeed all the time, every time, and we just need to be honest with ourselves and kind of understand this truth. Like we always feel kind of this pain when we we are not manage something, like we didn't make it properly and we see it, right? So you need to understand this, and when you understand it, it's also help you because you can tell yourself, yeah, I know it's no good, and I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy. I cannot do like super successful work at this moment, and I just can endure it. Yeah, I know I feel uncomfortable because I'm not able to make this good yet, and I can endure it. It's not such horrible kind of pain and it's not super uncomfortable. I know much more kind of uncomfortable experiences, right? So you need to be aware of it. This is why I tell you, because if you are not aware of it, if it will be like in your subconsciousness discomfort, and you will just subconsciously you will start to avoid it, because this make you unhappy, this make you uncomfortable. I really like why I telling you this. I understand it when I was teaching children, and children came to my classes like who never drew before, like, or they no, you know, like as they did all this children kind of thing when they don't care at all what they do, just you know, just making lines and it's like wow, or just drawing some like very basic pictures, and then they go to my class and I say, okay, I will teach you how to draw, you know, let's say like a sunset on a lake, and they're like, oh no, I cannot draw like this. I say, no problem, I will show you how to do this, and you like now from like in the ending of my class you will know how to draw this kind of picture, right? And sometimes for some reason some children they cannot do this like really nice result, so it might look like little, maybe colors a little gray, or some proportions a little odd, and it looks like not pretty, you know, so result looks not pretty, and children kind of not satisfied with their work, and then they start to tell themselves and everybody kind of that they don't like to draw. So, and I see it so many times, not only my students, also other students. Like for me, yeah, no, I have so much experience with drawing, I have so much experience with a failure, kind of like when, yeah, I know, like you drawing something first time, it can be like little kind of kind of not very good quality, right? So you draw it again and it will be better, no big deal. But for children in general, I saw they have like it's very common reaction. They just start to avoiding it, and they tell themselves it's just like, I just don't like to draw. And then these children with who you manage to make pretty result, like, you know, like not like pretty, let's say like impressive result, so they're like really proud of their work, like after, because they spend like 40 minutes sit and drawing, concentrate, they doing all this effort, and then if they don't have a good result, they're just like, so I was really try, I was really do my best, and this what I done, this where I get, is all I can do. There's like, no, I don't like it. So, and instead of tell themselves, if I practice I will do better, I can do better if I will do more practice, they don't tell them this. They tell themselves, I just don't like to draw, you know. So this is very really important for yourself. If you want to go like a marathon, right? If you want to go far with your drawing, understand, be aware of this, and explain for yourself when you have this kind of emotional state, when you like kind of feel like it's not your saying, you is like it's just not work with you. You say, yeah, it's kind of normal reaction because I don't have like impressive results. it's nothing to be proud yet. Like I'm kind of have this little like selfish quality, you know, when I want to make work, so it will give me some kind of status, like a status of somebody who able to do something this like a good quality. So, you know, like you run in the morning and it's like, okay, now I'm this kind of healthy guy, like who manage himself to wake up and do this, like maintain healthy lifestyle, you know, this kind of thing. We always have some kind of evaluation of ourselves, just cannot escape from it. Same with drawing, like, yeah, maybe it's nothing yet to be proud about. And this is what might make you kind of think you don't have talent or whatever, but this all is nonsense. Like most of great artists, they don't have talent, they just done proper work, they just practice and study. So good quality in the work, not based on somebody talent. It's a base on understanding and skill. So we kind of like we can see when artists doing like a clever work. This kind of what I mean. Like he understand principles, he understand rules, and he kind of work with them like masterfully, you know. Talent, I will say talent is something on a level of like physical condition. If you have hands, okay, this is talent, because you have fingers, you have hands, you have eyes, you can see. So this is your talent. You like it, so you can draw. And yeah, somebody like, you know, like in a sport, right? Somebody have like longer legs, some like something about heart. I forgot exactly, but there's like big heart or small heart, something like this. It's also essential if you want to be like this like extreme like competition level kind of, right? So there's like their talent important because you want like high achievement, which is became like already like it's like crazy level, like not normal level kind of achievements, right? So then yeah, we start to talk about this. So somebody like have like higher IQ, better memory, and maybe like better environment, like maybe he born in a family of artists, and all his friends from childhood, all their environment is the artist all around. So they're talking about art and going to museum. They from beginning give you like best book from which you can learn. So how much is about talent? No, it's just, yeah, it's kind of luck. You're lucky you born in such environment. You've been like guided like professional you have professional guidance kind of so early. But you can also waste all of this. So many examples how people waste their gifts, kind of their opportunities. You know, all this like communism, like utopia, talking about people like who don't need to work, who don't need make money, anything, and like they will be like thinking about future galaxies, philosophy and stuff, but in reality they just drink alcohol every day and watch football. So because often people lazy, they just don't want to do anything. So we don't care about talent. We think in terms of like techniques, methods, and your talent is your brain, your neural network kind of. You create your default system with your perfect practice, and this your neurons network became your intuition, became your automatic system. So better you train your brain, better automatic and subconsciousness work will happen in your mind. So just think about it, like our brain is like our pet, right? You need to care of your pet, you need to care of your brain, what you feed it, and make sure you read some good books and you practice some very useful and high quality kind of sophisticated stuff. Так, so this what? This where? Oh. Maybe one more chair here. Let's do like so here again 4 2 so this chair like 2.5 high. One and a half for seat here. Yeah, also we can do, let's say, because here I have some space, let's figure out how high we can put car here, flying car. So here horizon line, here is 1 meter. So here 1 meter is 4 head. So then we go make this axis here, so will be 2 meter, like 4 head above horizon line, 2 meter here in this situation, then 2 meter half, and 3 meter, so 3 meter high. We can try to do sedan, so sedan 3 meter high, 6. So here 4 head plus 2, so this will be 6 head high, or 1 meter and half, 1.5 meter high sedan. So first I do it like a box. Like this. Then can put some wheels. So in this kind of exercise, I can just draw box, like many boxes in perspective, you know, just because it's practice of H. But for fun, I turn them in cars, in Santa Claus. So just for me, it's a more fun experience. So again, it's like what I mean my priority, it's practice drawing ratio, making all these measurements with the boxes. And when I draw vehicles, I don't care how much accurate it's according to actual vehicles. So I can draw them pretty loose here, just for fun. Here's some kind of engine. So it's like I don't need to go to look reference. No, it's just some kind of very evoke average car. Or you can have like some mini model, like I have. Let's see. Next time I can use this one sometimes. But anyway, same like in this kind of loose, quick doodles, I will rather draw this kind of car instead of really like trying to make it like accurate drawing of this model. And this also experience, because you practice to draw in loose, like less stiff, less serious. So here I just doodle some car, no much pressure, no much requirements. Так. And okay, let's let's just do some city view. Again, just for fun. Here, just door. Same here, so here was ratio 6 and 2, if I remember right. Yeah, kind of. So here, let's 6 on the bottom, so 6 is 150 centimeter horizon line, or eye level on a 150 centimeter high. So if I make 6 above horizon line, so it will be like 3 meter above ground. If I make, let's say, 6 more here, so let's do this like H of sedan, because sedan H is 1 and 5 meter, or 6 head in this my scale. Little shading here. Okay, так, so and let's do let's do like this. So again, we have like the curved horizon line, y-axis, the vanishing point, and I will do like a very slight curvature for y-axis here. So here let's do a camera level above ground, like 4 meter high. So in our case, in our ratio, it will be 4 meter high, it's 16 head. So let's say here, so this ground, this horizon line, 16 head. So if I divide it on half, it will be 8 and 8 head, right? So then if I here divide it, I can get 7 head here. So this one will be 7 head figure of Santa here. Santa Claus. Okay, so then let's draw like here sedan, so it will be again 16. You see again why it's very convenient to subdivide in this way, like when you have like 8s and 4s in your mind. So because like this you can just subdivide in half. So 16 subdivide in half, here we have 8, so 8 I subdivide, so here I have 4. If I subdivide here, this, so this will be 6. And for us in our measurement, 6 head, it's a 1.5 meter. It's a H of sedan. So 6, 1.5 meters. So here is our sedan. First make it like a box. Let's do it longer, kind of like this. Anyway, like box and car sketch here is just for fun. First of all, I practice drawing measurements. Also I can check wheel, actually should be like about like 2.5 or like a little more than 2, so don't make too small wheel, something like this. funny shape. Let's change a little. Anyway. Так. Can open door. And here. Here will be Santa standing at the door. Again 16, subdivide half, so it's 8, 4, 6, 7. So it's 7 head H for Santa. I can find another vanishing point for him. Let's do like here. So this with him, like his hand will be like this here. Oh, he's like a Robocop here. Ho 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 ho. Так, then okay, let's do for this one also. So he have 4, 6. Oh, I forget to make X grid, so it will be like this, kind of X grid. So here will be this sedan for this Santa. Так, 6 head. So you can like this really, actually you can do it very quick. Here it's just again because it's practice, so I want to make it clear. So like it's good for myself, also not rush, and also because I make video, so I want to make sure everything is clear, so it doesn't look like I'm making like cut corners, you know. So I want to make sure like every step is visible. But when you draw some illustration, let's say you need to draw like picture where is like many cars, some like I don't know, like street racing or parking lot, some explosion, like cars flying everywhere, all this stuff. You can like very quickly like drop proportions around, and you will have like very clear idea of how like scales is changing in a space. Так, so then again remind this this horizon line HL. So what else we have? SUV. SUV, like let's do it like same, like 7 head high. So let's do here. So again, like when I establish height, right, I always know like point on the ground will show me this ratio between ground and horizon line like I establish. So it's always 16 head in this illustration. It's always 16 head. Point here, this distance between point and horizon line, 16 head. So this is where, how high place our camera. It's like eye level or camera level, camera high above ground. So 16 head or 4 meter. So then here is 8 head. 8 head is 2 meter. And yeah, and SUV we need 7 head. So I subdivide, then I have 7 head. So this will be my SUV here. And also I can rotate. It's not necessary always draw to same Z vanishing point. Like I have this H, right? But it's just a line. It can be like a pivot, so I can draw, let's say, to here. So here will be Z A. So this is my vanishing point for this SUV. So let's see, 7 here. Kind of this, yeah. Так. Then let's make truck. Okay, let's do, yeah, let's try like truck here. And the truck is like about 4 meter high, so line of truck will be exactly like on the horizon line. So here I will just make kind of box for this truck. Let's do like this. So yeah, it will, let's say, follow same as the A vanishing point. Something like this. So then we see truck cabin kind of high, about 12 heads. So it's like 3 meter high, 12 heads. So if I here it's 16, divide in half, it's 8, 2 meter, divide in half, it's 12. Yeah, 12 or 3 meter. So now I have H for cabin. So also hood about 8 head. So have something like this. Go here. Wheel here for a truck is a 4 head, so between 8 and ground, divide on middle, so it's H for wheel. And we have here like 6 wheels for front, so here will be 2 wheel. Here, like I will draw a little through car, kind of 1 wheel here. Here we have this wing. Again, I'm more like drawing truck from memory, just kind of doodling. So something like this. And here cargo, and some more wheels, something like this. So here let's do a van here. This looks like cyberpunk game. You see this flying numbers. Just need some cool music, some rave, like do 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 do. So have again this 16, 8, and the van is 10. So I make here, then it's 12. Subdivide in half. So here is a 10 heads or 2.5 meter. So here box 4 van. So kind of this. And again, can put some figures around, or like, okay, maybe one more van here. Let's do van here. So again, ground it's a 16, middle is a 8, then here middle is 4 plus 8, it's 12, and here in the middle it will be 10. So because our van is 10 high. Hello William, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Так. So yeah, same, let's do this point, ZA. all kind of RON here. Take, and yeah, let's put like here on the roof. So this one is SUV. I did like 7 head high. So if I put point on the roof of SUV, then I know between this point and horizon line will be like will be like 9 heads, because I deduct from 16, I deduct 7 and I get 9 head. So this is 9 head here. If I want to put Santa on the roof here, so what does mean? It means Santa is 7, right? So I need to minus 2 heads from this ratio. So let's do kind of this. I assume it's kind of minus 2. So here is height of Santa. Oh, this car is huge. Some kind of FBI SUV. And some back. Let's see. Also can put figure here. Again, it's 16, 8, 4, 6, 7. So remind again, guys, who have access to my Patreon or who is a member of this channel, you can show your work in Discord, in my Discord. You can also show your practice, like draw stuff like this, practice draw a ratio. And share it so can get some feedback, or just, I don't know, if you want to show your work, show your, like, share your practice kind of. So here, this again, let's see, here we have sedan, roof sedan. It's 1.5 meters above ground. It's 6 head. So because I know from ground to horizon line it's 16, so I deduct 6 from 16 and I get between top of roof and horizon line is 10 heads. Santa Claus is 7 heads, so I can like 10 deduct on half, it will be 5. Then I find 5, so here it's 7. So this ratio for Santa standing on a roof. Так. Yeah, okay, let's keep it there. Put some lines. hello D2R. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, sorry. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Need to learn some Christmas songs. Can make like singing streams. So you see how much simple geometry in the cars. So it's not much like sophisticated details. It's just boxes with some slanted surfaces. So for drawing boxes, you just need to be able to draw box in perspective, and you need to know proportions, because you need to know like proper ratio, like proper proportions for objects you draw. So this video exactly talking about these proportions, because you know, we see a lot like books, tutorials, when artists mention these principles, they mention this technique of measurement, of ratio, all this stuff, but I don't see much tutorials which will show you how to practice it, you know, something like this. You just sit and make all these calculations, because it's an actual way how you can improve faster with these techniques. It's just sit and do couple pages like this. If you do 100 pages, it's a guarantee you will be good with this stuff and you will become fluent. Oh cool, hello Elijah, thank you, Merry Christmas. Yeah, you know, sometimes I think this way, like it's this kind of what we can do to be grateful for God. It's to make our contribution, and it's really kind of, in many cases, it's like we are became part of a miracle too. So like when I was travel and draw in different spaces, you know, I've been like everywhere. Like I go to like most weird and small villages, small streets, like some dirty, shady alleys in Shanghai, anywhere. And you know, these places where nobody ever seen artists, never. It's like some very boring, mundane environment, you know, and people there, like everybody very like sad, not like, it's just environment so boring itself. And you can imagine like they walk in there one day and here is some foreigner standing drawing this place. It's just mind-blowing, you know. So it's like for local people, and if there was also like some children, local children running around, for them it's like a miracle. I can imagine this will be a miracle for me, like if I'm in the childhood kind of, you know, somewhere in a very boring environment, and then here is some foreign artist painting like my street. It's like, what is that? It's so crazy. It's like a you know, like a concert or theater show, something like this. Oh, cool. Jesus is Lord. Cool. Yeah, agree. Need to repent. Yeah, so, and you kind of like bring this light for other people, and I also believe like so often it's like very simple acts like this, and simple act like follow your words. Like if you promise something, you just do what you promise. Just, oh, it's so simple. Like, or if you can't do what you promise, okay, you need also can like admit it, and like say I'm sorry, kind of, you know, I promise, but for some reason like I'm not able to do this, so like kind of, because it's a value, it's really important, it's essential. If we don't follow our words, everything just losing its sense. It's like no ground. Like how what is point in talking if we are not doing what we say, right? So somehow, I don't know, in our world it's also kind of miracle, you know, like for people when they see you actually do what you say, and it's somehow also kind of being devoted and grateful for God in a way too, because you're doing it also as a like you're aware. It's like kind of you want to be somebody like who contribute to make this world a good place, you know. You don't want to be like another, like bring more chaos here by like just being chaotic and kind of confuse people, right? So instead you became kind of like a at least you try to be like a fortress and some kind of solid ground. Like yeah, it's kind of same about this thing, like meaning of life and everything. Yeah, this is exactly what we are doing. We are making meaning. We are like by believing in meaning and kind of following this belief, kind of, right? So we are making this meaning, we're represented it, we are like make it exist so other people see it, right? So it's a make it present kind of. It's like, because this kind of mentality, right? Like when people say like, where, give me meaning, give me meaning. Yeah, it's like you want everybody give you something. How about make something? How about you bring and give something? Like, try to establish something yourself. Kind of this. And this kind of what is art about, because you have some meaning in you, you have some belief, kind of some vision, and you manifesting it, you're kind of presenting it, materializing it. So then then it exists, kind of. We are not looking for trends to being part of them. Instead, kind of, we can, like, no, yeah, we're making a reality. We're kind of making ideas real. So in this like tradition, like classic ideas, let's say, like maybe in your area it's not very present, it's not much like classical mindset, classical culture, classical art. Okay, if it's not present, now you can bring it here, you can make it. You can be this kind of you know, like traditional teacher, like who have this like traditional, like old school mindset, and you share it, and you like making like is again some kind of Greece or Roman Republic here. And for you it is you kind of manifestation of it yourself. So here it's actually overlap with this car. Kenny King, hello. Okay, let's just make this line here. Let's do one more. I need to connect phone. Okay, I hope we'll not lost battery. Так. So this time we can bend horizon line other way. Actually, change much. So here we have y-axis a little curved like this. Grid like this, and z vanishing point. Так, let's see. This time, okay, let's do 8 head. Okay, let's do simple. So it will be like camera level 2 meter above ground or 8 head above ground. So it will be like this. So 7 head Santa Claus here. And let's do some giant. So this giant will be 4 meter high. So Santa Claus, he is 175 and 4 meter high. It will be 8 head above horizon line. So total 16 heads, because we already have from ground 8 heads. It's horizon level, it's camera level. 8 more heads, it will be 4 meter. 4 meter. So let's see. So same, now let's play around with it. So let's say here we have 8 head below and 8 head above ground. So let's see. So, and the car sedan, it's 6 head. So let's say from here to horizon 8 head, and this is 6 head, like this. So I do like this. Так, then sedan here near Santa here. Let's do so here again. 8 head, 4, 6. Let's do like this. Okay. Some kind of Maserati for fast delivery. Так, so then again, let's put some cars in the air. Oh, maybe giant will hold car. So let's see. So here we have 8 head, then 8 head above. So on a height of 4 meter, or let's make higher, let's make like 4.5, 4.5 meter high here. He will hold sedan 6 head, so it's 4 head plus 2. So here is H for sedan, then you have like this kind of hand. So we put perspective here. Yeah, also we can deduct like one head because wheels will be lower here, so it will be just a little shorter because wheels kind of sagging here. Okay. Well, anyway, again, like I say, all this is like measurement system, but when you actually draw your illustration, you can make proportions wrong. It's like you have some freedom for making mistakes. You just need like some perfect practice to have to learn confidence, to establish kind of confident level, so then you will see when you can make mistakes and to which extent. Without practice, you just doesn't have this fluency, so you're not very sure like how it works, and you cannot do like mistakes by control, kind of this. So let's when here when oh no, let's make some action. So here will be truck. So again, so it's 8 head here. So it's H of a truck with a cargo truck cargo. We'll do like this. So H over cabin about 12 head. So it means this 16 minus 4 is 12, yeah. Так. What kind is this? Так. Like this. Так. So. And here is like this truck have like a trampoline, like a slide. So here somebody drive sport car and like fly here. So here we have car flying above this giant. This kind of look like Transformers scene from Transformers. So yeah, maybe this or two is like two Transformer, and he's like kind of looking above. So let's say, what's this? Flying car. So kind of here some, again, proportions of sedan, and I can calculate what is h, like how high is this car above ground, just for science, let's say. So let's see, let's try to calculate how can do, like, yeah, if I look on the car ratio, because I know sedan it's 6 head high, so if I say like this one, it's a 6 head, right? So then this 6 head, this 6 head, and this 6 head. So 3 and 6, it will be 18. So yeah, 18 heads above horizon line. So it means we need to add 8 heads to have like point on the ground, because remember horizon line is 8 heads above ground. So total we have like 26 heads. So it's like, let's say it's like because 16 it's 4 meter, right? 16 is 4 meter, and 10 heads it's 2.5 meters. So 2.5 plus 4, we have like 6.5 meter above ground. So this car right now is like 6.5 meters above ground. See, kind of just you can practice to get this logic kind of. And yeah, just this will just become your fluent vision of this stuff. You will just see this measurement without any effort. So flying here, got some smoke. Here some van. Okay, let's put van here. So van 10 head high. So if van standing here, it's 8 heads plus 2, like this. So it's kind of about here. Some box for van. This. Так. Do remember how to draw transformers. I will just improvise. Так. cyber biceps here. Some cable. So also, if you look kind of for ideas how to fill your sketchbook with the sketches, fill them with this kind of practice, with this kind of exercise. Hello philosophy. Yeah, I kind of I make my own version of transformer. I'm not sure, I forget exactly how it looks. Like I said, just you know, just having fun drawing some doodles. Так, let's make him kilt. He has this like samurai kilt here. Yeah, I've seen Transformer 1. It, like when it was first time in the cinema, it was really cool to watch. It was kind of spectacular special effects, like never seen anything like this. And after they kind of stick to these effects too much, and it's just impossible to watch now. It's only about these special effects, like how they're jumping around and transforming, and stories, or just awful. Dinosaurs, transformers, whatever. It's like absolutely crazy. We should make some more details here. Okay. Так. First Transformer was a really fun movie. Really cool. Так. So this one. Also kind of like this a good way to realize where is like blind spot with drawing robots. Maybe like I'm not very remember how better to draw pelvis with the robots. Так, do something like this. This one look more like Terminator. Terminator, Transformer, draw. So also can like open door here just for fun. And here some dude looking outside car. It's like, what happened? So it's kind of Judgment Day and Santa Claus. So like, what? Why is robots everywhere? So here, horizon line, can draw some lines on ground, maybe it's like a road here. Hello for straight, thank you. And again can just add some city. Very quick. Dun, 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 dun. hello Eddie. Yeah, this is tutorial about proportions. So it's already a second tutorial. You need to watch first one if you want to look from beginning. So yeah, and here I actually was explaining all the stuff. I was explaining this principle, how you can calculate proportions, how they change, how proportions change in perspective, and how you can move objects around, like, you know, like we say, like we can put some figure above another object. So it's case, you know, when like somebody on the stairs, somebody on a second floor, or somebody in a ditch or in a under hill, something like this. So in the first tutorial I explain like very basic of it, and the second tutorial I give example how we can practice it, and I give my reference cheat sheet kind of with the proportions and dimensions of most common objects like we need for interior, exterior. So it's like height of kind of common cars, then height of motorcycles, and door, ceiling, different kind of table and chair. So, you know, even like if you draw urban sketch, like travel sketch, knowing proportions and have some practice with drawing proportions actually will help you a lot with drawing like from real life, from observation, because you just will like very quickly you will grasp of these proportions of all elements, without need to see it and kind of like, oh, I need to kind of catch this properly proportions, you know. So yeah, watch this video from beginning. It's like this live will be safe in my channel. You can watch it from beginning, and also you can watch first tutorial about this. It's called how to move objects in perspective. And there are a lot of other tutorials on my channel I recommend to check out. There was already from beginning some good tutorials about perspective basics, like how to draw different type of perspective, like how to draw perspective grids and 5-point perspective and all this stuff. So, whoa, why is so dark? So in this reference proportions on my sheet, you can see in my post in this channel. Also you can download PDF from my Patreon. It's open for anyone, and yeah, also you can become member of my channel or become Patreon and access my Discord. And in Discord I can give you feedback or some like recommendation and kind of analyze your drawings, your perspective, and give you some exchange. Yeah. So kind of trying to build community there in Discord. So anyway, so it's kind of, we'll finish here for today. everybody who new here, follow, became subscriber of this channel. It will be more tutorials about perspective, like how to draw people in perspective, how to draw like clothes with the folds, how to draw motorcycles, how to draw vehicles, how to draw spaceships, whatever. Like I just like to make tutorials about all important and essential parts of drawing, like for illustration, for comic book. And perspective, for sure, it's like number one from which everyone should to start. So I cover perspective first, and then will be more other tutorials. And also I make video from outside. Maybe this week I will draw in a train. I will go take some metro and I will try to stream from metro and make some live sketch demonstration, like some wide angle maybe in perspective. So write me your comments also, and see you in next video. Yeah, and Merry Christmas again. I wish you Merry Christmas, I wish you Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.